Hello everyone, this is Greg and welcome to this Minecraft build tutorial. On this episode we are going to create a unique modern house. Modern house number 5 has 2 upper front decks, a kitchen, living room, bedroom, a back deck, and a comfy downstairs area that is great for relaxing in. Also, here's a view of the house in the evening time. This house is the 5th house of the modern series and I hope you enjoy this build. I also have many other building playlists that might interest you on this channel. This build is broken down into 16 steps, and without further ado, let's start the build. Step 1. First, let's create the base of the exterior walls. Use quartz blocks and lay down 10 blocks in a single line. Then pivot 90 degrees and add 14 blocks to the end of the 10th block, which will create a backside wall total length of 15 blocks. Then at the end of the 15th block, we can pivot 90 degrees and add 9 more blocks for the right side wall total of 10 blocks long. Step 2. Next, let's make a quartz column that are a total of 9 blocks long. Start at the corner of the front left of the house, then add 8 blocks to the top of the first one, making the total height 9 blocks tall. Then count out 4 spaces, and on the 4th space, make another column that is a total of 9 blocks tall. Then count out 5 blocks, and on the 5th block, make another column the same height. Then we can repeat for the other side. Then on the backside wall, count out 4 blocks, and on the 4th block, make another column. Then we can do this for the opposite corner, counting out 4 blocks and raising the column to a total height of 9 blocks. Step 3. Next, let's add 4 center columns. Starting from the left side center pillar, count out 4 blocks. Then on the 4th block, make the column 9 blocks tall, so it is the same height as the other columns. Then move out to the front column and count out 4 blocks. And on the 4th block, raise the column to 9 blocks. Then we can repeat for the other side. Step 4. Next we can make the exterior quartz cross beams for the first floor. From the left center column, count up 4 blocks. Then on the 4th block up, add a quartz pillar next to the column. Then we can wrap this around to the other side. Leave the centerpiece open as the stairs will go in here later. Step 5. Next we can make the crossbeams for the center of the house. This pattern will look like the letter H. First, at the 4th block up, connect the quartz beam all the way around. Then we can do the same for the other center beams. Then we can add the connecting crossbeam in the center. Step 6. Next we can fill in the sides and back lower walls with dark oak blocks. And then once we get to the front, we can leave this open as garages will go in the front here. Step 7. Next, let's make the garages. From the corner of the house, lay down 5 stone brick blocks. Then at the 4th block up, start a new row of stone brick blocks. Extend out 5 blocks. Then connect them together. And fill in between them. And then we can do this the same exact process for the other side garage. Then in front, we can add a 1 block wide connector beam. Then start 1 block back and place dark oak blocks for the garage doors. Then use buttons for decorations on the garage doors. Then we can fill in the top of the garage with quartz blocks. And then lastly, we can use oak fence posts and wrap around the edge of the garage. Now let's do this process for the second garage. Step 8. Next, let's fill in the bottom floor using jungle wood planks. Then let's fill in between the quartz beam on the second level with jungle wood planks as well. Step 9. Next, let's work on the roof. To start, place dark oak stairs upside down attached to the outside of the quartz pillars. Then we can wrap this around to the other side, connecting back to where we started. Then we can make a row of slabs that extend an additional block out. And then next we can make the roof overhangs for the front of the garages. Start where the columns line up and add an additional 2 slabs long, then end the slabs where the second column lines up. We can do this for the other garage overhang as well. Then lastly, we can fill in the tops with full-size quartz blocks. Now let's install the stairs to the house. Use quartz stairs and start at the second floor level and follow the pattern downwards. Step 11. Now we can install a ring of dark oak blocks around the house, starting at the 7th block up. Once the 7th block is counted out, lay dark oak blocks in between the columns and continue all the way around. Step 12. Now we can work on the doorways. There are 6 doorways to modern house number 5, and 5 of the doorways are in the front, and 1 is in the back. To start, place dark oak blocks in the bottom corners. Then use black stained glass blocks and fill in the sides and top. Then we can add an oak door that is stepped back 1 block. Let's do this 3 more times. Next, we can work on the main entrance doorway. Fill the sides with dark oak blocks and glass blocks up top. Then to finish, add stone brick blocks around the edge, then along the top. Then we can move on to the back deck door. Place 2 glass blocks on either side. Then place a column of 2 quartz blocks next to the glass blocks. Then to finish it off, we can add a door. Step 13. Now we can install the rest of the windows. Fill in the remaining openings with black stained glass panes. Step 14. Next is the back deck. Start at the column and place 1 quartz block. Then in the next row, we can place 2. Then next to it, 3 quartz blocks. Then 2 more sets of 3. And then 1 set of 2, and then a single on the end that lines up with the column. And add black stained glass panes around the border. And then lastly, we can add dark fence posts for support columns. Step 15. Let's move on to the landscaping and driveway. Let's start with the landscaping. Come out 3 blocks from the edge of the garage and place oak leaves 2 blocks tall, and then place 1 block inwards next to it. Then 1 block tall in front, then in front of that, another 2 wide, then 1 in front of that, then another 2 with 1 inwards, and a single in front. Let's do this for the other side of the walkway and garages, counting out 3 blocks each time to start. Then we can use light gray concrete and make a border from the corners of the house. then a border that follows the stairs and bushes. Then I'm going to use cobblestone for my walkway, but you can choose whatever block you like best. And then lastly, black concrete blocks for the driveway. Step 16. Lastly is the interior, and I'll leave this completely up to you. However, as always, I'll quickly show you how I did mine. Walking up the stairs, this house has a covered entranceway. Then right inside is the kitchen. Then on the side is the dining room table. Then we have the back deck. And on the other side of the house, we have a sitting area, decorated with paintings. Then heading downstairs, we have a bathroom. Then we have a reading nook, along with another table, and then a bedroom in the corner, along with a comfy TV corner with an L-shaped couch. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions about the build or would like to leave some feedback, I would love to hear it. Also, make sure to subscribe because I create building tutorials just like this one every week. I'll catch you in the next one. Later, guys. Previously on Greg Builds, we built a comfy wooden cabin. Cabin number 1 has 2 floors and a bedroom loft. Cabin number 1 also has a full-size kitchen, bathroom, a living room, and a reading nook, along with a second floor balcony and back doors that lead into the backyard. Make sure to check this build out. Later, guys.